Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are checking out a waifu hero collector called Abyss Horizon. Now this game actually came out about a month ago and I was going to do a video on its official launch. However, things got really busy in my life and I just didn't have the time to invest and play the game. So I figured might as well do it now while I'm thinking about the game and what kind of popped up on my radar. So we're going to be testing out whether or not this game is worth playing. Now if you guys enjoy this type of video, please leave a like because it helps out so much. Also, if you're brand new here, consider subscribing because we cover literally everything in mobile gaming. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this game. This is Abyss Horizon, a waifu hero collector where your waifus are merged with military ships. I mean, you guys have seen this before. It's nothing brand new. But this game does have a refreshing take on it because it has full 3D modeled characters, which there are a lot. There are so many waifu collectors that have really incredible, beautiful 2D art, just like this right here on the loading screen. And then they have chibi art for the main characters. And it kind of takes away from, honestly, like a lot of the immersion and stuff to the game. I don't know, like I'm not really the biggest fan of chibi arts in games unless they're done really well. But I really do appreciate the fact that this game has full 3D models for its characters and honestly refreshing gameplay. Like a lot of the most epic gameplay that you're probably going to experience in this game is going to be these epic boss battles where you have to like dodge the missiles and try to do your best to collect as many materials as you can, getting within range of the enemy, and then just firing and blasting away. I honestly think like it's a pretty refreshing take. There is auto combat you can unlock to kind of get through some of the more mundane stages, but I really think the highlight of this game is going to be these giant boss battles that I'm showing you right now. Now you have the possibility of like speeding up your heroes. You also have the possibility of anchoring them down in place on certain stages where they actually will like stop moving and dodge missiles and stuff. So you kind of have to like actually pay attention to certain stages. You'll notice at this stage I'm currently on right now, I'm not able to turn on auto combat. There's usually a button up on the top left, but there are certain boss stages where you actually have to manually play in order to get past them. Now, that was a pretty easy stage, and as you get farther and farther into the game, it gets progressively harder and harder. So I would say probably the high-level boss stages are going to be one of the biggest highlights of a game like this, and are going to be incredibly fun. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into this quick story mode right here, and show you guys a little bit more gameplay that this game has to offer. This might be able to give us a chance to show you guys the auto gameplay. Now, the auto gameplay is just a quick way to be able to kind of jump in, take care of some stages. There's even a way to kind of sweep through stages if you have the necessary bots that you can use to sweep through it. So this one is going to offer us a auto gameplay, so I can kind of show you what that looks like and go a little bit more in depth to how the gameplay is going to work. Now, you'll notice there's these rings on the ground that kind of come out from where the enemy is. That's the range at which certain attacks will be able to function. So you can see I'm kind of outside this range. I can be able to use certain abilities to fire from long distance. However, some of my other abilities, I have to be within a certain range in order to attack. So if I get closer, I can then start sending out barrages of attacks, sending out torpedoes, firing at the enemies. So you have to kind of dodge around, get close within range of the enemy to use certain abilities, kind of back out, speed up, dodge. It's honestly like it's a pretty fun kind of mechanic to be able to use. And I think I got too close to the enemy. Now he's gonna I can anchor, make my character stop or start moving. Now, one thing that you can do too is you can actually swipe the screen and your characters will actually switch formation, which you can use to kind of either collect as many materials as you possibly can or to kind of speed up, slow down. So now I'm in a certain type of formation where we're all kind of lined up and gonna try to get out of the attack of his incoming barrage, but I was not fast enough. Go ahead and swap back to my other one. Now I can start firing missiles using some of our special abilities. Now I will say I do like the animations, and one thing I did notice is one of my characters, as you go through and upgrade their skills, which we'll talk a little bit later, is when you upgrade their skills, the animations actually change. At least for one of my characters they did. And I thought that was actually kind of cool. I didn't think that was going to be a possibility. Now there is a combo attack you can see up on the top left. The more you do it, the harder it is for the enemy to be able to counter attack back to you. Try to speed out of there. Oh no, it's nighttime. Oh man, this is gonna be kind of tough. Now you have an energy bar up at the top left. Both you and the enemy do. And when you get to certain points, you can activate certain abilities and stuff to attack the enemy. Oh, suck. That wasn't good. I think we might lose. We lost somebody. Somebody just went down. Oh gosh. Keep firing. We've almost got them down. Torpedoes. Cast the torpedoes. Keep fighting. They've got 3 enemies left on their team. They sank their battle cruiser. Or we did, I don't even know. But you can see the energies cost up on the top left of the energy icon, or the skill icons. They cost 4 energy to use. And the energy bar is up on the top left. So we've got 1 minute and 35 seconds to take this guy down. And one more should do it. Skill Storm. And there we go. We sank the enemy. So perfect. There we go. Narrow victory. So honestly, we didn't do very good. You want to get an S rank on these missions. So this is a pretty cool way to kind of go through and explore. Your characters actually kind of move around. And what you can do is you can actually drop down these sonars or these radars, and a plane will fly out and kind of scout the area to see if enemies are there. And it's a way that you can kind of go around and try to find the enemies. But I'm actually going to go ahead and pause it. We are going to quit. We're going to leave that stage. I mainly just wanted to show you guys the combat because I actually do like the combat in this game. Now, they do have a way that you can go through and do what's called cruising. Now, if you have a cruise robot, I have a total of 25 of them. If I go ahead and use it, this little fun animation kind of pops up after a few seconds. You've completed the stage, you get some experience points. Now, if you go through and constantly cruise through a single stage multiple times, your character will actually receive less experience at a certain point. It'll say like, hey, you've done this a lot. We're not going to give you as much experience points as you usually do. There are some stages that give you more experience points. Like you'll notice this one right here actually gives a plus 165%. So like I can do that one a couple of times, get some decent XP. But after a while, it told me like, hey, like because you did this so many times, you're not going to get as many experience points. There's a whole bunch of content you can go through. These are all different special stages that you can play through that give you certain materials that you can do to upgrade your characters, your weapons, and things like that. And then special battle modes that you can go through, PvP and the fleet exercise, just different kind of gameplay types you can do. Now, let's go ahead and actually talk about enhancing your characters. Now, this is where one of my gripes kind of comes in with this game. Let's go ahead and take a look at my fleet. If you tap on one of these characters, this little information screen up at the top right shows up. You can tap on the skill, see more about the skills. You can see what equipment they have equipped, what certain attributes mean, but they don't show you the full character and like give them like their own dedicated screen with all the information you need for that specific character. You can go and you can exchange equipment and you can see the character here, but it honestly like kind of bugs me that you can't just like tap on them or like hold down or do whatever to like see the character. I don't know. It kind of bugged me a little bit. You can go to your profile up at the top left and go down and see like what you have collected. You can take a look at like their characters and their skills and their stats. And you can even watch a skill preview if you really want to. There you go. It just kind of bugged me that there's not like a dedicated page for the character when you tap on them. It's a minor thing, something I didn't really like. Now let's go ahead and talk about enhancing. Now there are certain characters where you can go, you can drop them down, and you can use these Vestals. These are sacrificial characters that you can use to upgrade the skills of other characters, which is kind of nice. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do as you play through the game to continually progress and upgrade your character. But I did think that this one was probably the most interesting, sacrificing these Vestals. You get a whole bunch of them as well to be able to upgrade their overall skills. Now is the time that we're gonna go and collect waifus, because that's what these games are all about, is collecting a whole bunch of waifus. So we're gonna go to the creations. Now the game actually did give out quite a lot of free tickets that you can use to summon a whole bunch of characters. So I've got a bunch that we can do here for the common summoning and a bunch for the special summoning. So what we're gonna do, because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, I think we should be okay. We're gonna do this one. Our first 10 times summon, and then we're gonna end with the special one. Missouri. And they do have some pretty cute waifus in this game. Oh, wow, okay. Yep, definitely a waifu collector. So if you're looking for a ship waifu game that's not Azure Lane and you want 3D models, wow. Well, there goes my ad revenue for this game. Oh my gosh. Yep, that just happened. All right, let's go ahead and let's just drop our special creative one right now. Let's just see what we get on this one, because these character models. Yep. I already had her. I don't think I had her. Don't think I had her either. No. We're looking. I don't know if you can get 5 stars I don't think did I get a 5-star? I might have. Couple 3, couple 2 stars. Got a decent amount of 4 stars and a 5-star. So we did in fact end up getting a 5-star, which if we can head back now, go to up here, we should be able to go and take a look at it. Le Fantasque. Is that? I don't know. Let's check out the skill. Skill Blood Rage. Sending forth torpedoes that she just like throws from her hand. So you guys go, Abyss Horizon. Is this game worth playing? If you're looking for a waifu collector that doesn't focus heavily on like the 2D chibi art style, you may really like this game for its 3D aspect and honestly pretty fun gameplay. But there are a few minor things here and there that kind of bugged me personally, mainly with like the user interface. But that's about it. Small little gripes. Actually, there was one major gripe I want to let you guys know before we end the video, is that when I went to go and change my account so I could play on my computer, because you'll notice I'm playing on my phone, it wouldn't transfer my account over no matter what I did, and it was kind of frustrating, but that's it. Oh well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, again, please leave a like. It helps out so much, and it would be really appreciated. And if you're brand new here to the channel, please subscribe as we cover literally everything there is to know about mobile gaming. All right, friends, I'll see you next time.